Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to do an update on Bennett and Amelia from Married at First Sight season 11. We've been so focused on all of the other couples and cast members we can't leave these two out, right? But before we jump into this video, if you are new here, hit the subscribe button. Also, if you like the video, smash that like button as well, and then drop a comment down in the comment section to engage with us in the channel. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. So as you guys remember, Bennett and Amelia was definitely two of the most different out of all of the cast members from Married at First Sight season 11. Even Pastor Cal was kind of concerned, and it was not because of their personality and everything, but it was because of, lining up with careers. She was going to school to be a physician, and of course, her soon-to-be husband, Bennett, definitely had a whole different outlook on careers. However, as we definitely noticed, these two were meant to be. They were definitely perfect as a couple for each other. We definitely watched them as they grew their bond very quickly, especially on their honeymoon. And then, of course, they progressed along the way, and I don't want to recap the whole season because we've been through all that for the last 2 or 3 months, right? You kind of want to know what's going on with these two. Well, they've been just fine. Just fine. They actually don't post a lot on social media, but when they do, it's some content that is very, very rich in content. I'll just say that. If they're not hanging out with Dr. V, because they posed for a picture together. And of course, I always like to show this particular clip because I thought that was so hilarious on the reunion show. Because of course they couldn't be there, if you guys remember, as she had to go ahead and start up with, continuing being a physician in Richmond. But honestly, they've been doing very well. I don't know if you guys follow them on IG. If you don't know, his IG is Bennett here. And then Amelia's is Amelia FATSI is her Instagram handle. But they've been doing some traveling in between, her working as an essential worker because of everything that's going on with the pandemic. They do spend time together outside of, everything that's going on back at home with them. I mean, they have been doing some traveling with friends. And then, of course, Bennett is definitely doing things on social media. If you guys don't know, he has cut his hair. And let me know down in the comment section whether you think that his now new do with his new short cut looks nice on him. I think it's definitely a different look. It's definitely carefree. And, hey, I'm here for it. If he like it, I love it. But, the thing about Bennett, he's still being his silly, funny self, posting different pictures about some of everything. He even had asked for his followers to send pictures of their socks. But at first, he wanted to show that he had new socks as well. And he had some very, very creative ones, to say the least. So I thought it was pretty interesting, and of course everybody got a laugh out of it. So he definitely got his socks now, so I thought that was cool. And then as for Amelia, very recently she actually walked a tightrope over, and it looks like a canyon. I won't say the Grand Canyon, but this girl is definitely a daredevil. I mean, seriously. So when she's not doing slack walking, or I think that's what it's called, she's also, being the physician that she's being. And I thought this was so cute that she took these pictures with some of the kids and whatnot. And I think these might be family members, if I'm not sure. But the fact that I think that she's definitely going to be a great doctor. Obviously, she's definitely further down the line when it comes to becoming a physician. So, I am happy that she is adding one more person to our essential workers out there who are helping taking care of, sick people and, making sure that they feel better, both adults and kids. But honestly, nothing major with this couple lately. Like I do with the other couples, I like to keep you guys up to date of what's going on. And I didn't want to neglect my Amelia and Bennett fans because I know there's several of you guys that definitely wanted to know what's going on with them. But yeah, they've been enjoying life. Bennett did take some time to come back to New Orleans to his tiny house. And I think, during the show, if you guys remember, he was planning on doing that, splitting the time. He made a compromise. Even though she had to be in Richmond, he was going to split the time to be with her, his wife, and then, of course, to come back home and, check on things down in New Orleans. He even have this cute little, and I think he called it a puppet wagon or a puppet truck. Bennett comes up with some of everything. And that's one thing I do like about these two is that they're extremely creative. They live life carefree. They tend to live life without a lot of judgment of other people. That's why, they'll give advice, but they don't tend to judge people so easily. His sister did get married since, of course, the show. And I think somebody said he may be officiated or he may be just been there as a guest. I'm not sure. But this is the same young lady that we saw on the show. So congratulations to her as well. But Bennett is just being Bennett. I mean, the thing is him and his pizza. And I think he also did an IG requesting people to send their favorite foods. I mean, he's finding some of the most creative things to chat with his followers about. It is so funny. It is so hilarious. And I just like the fact that they keep everything lighthearted. Amelia did get to have some time down in New Orleans, I guess, when she had a little bit of a break from, everything with her being a doctor in Richmond, because she came down and hung out with Henry and Olivia. And again, for those that might ask, Henry has just on his live, and go check out that video on my channel in regards to him and Olivia. They are just friends. They are not dating. He confirmed that on a podcast that he did with Batch It Up with Sarah and I forgot the other guy's name. But go check that out. And then they also did this funny thing where they switch faces. You know how the apps have the filters? They switched each other's face, and this is what they came up with. They always come up with some of the funniest, silliest things to do, but that's what keep their, relationship, fun and lighthearted and everything. They also do thrift store shopping. I love thrifting myself. You can find some high-end items for low cost, so they definitely are thrift store shoppers as well. And then they even did something else that looked like it was so much fun. They actually had a little parasailing date that they did with each other. They might be creative, unique, but they definitely have some big fun. So I'm glad to see that these two are doing well and doing very happy. Let me know what you thought about this video down in the comments. I wanted to put some stuff out there for my Amelia and Bennett fans, and here you go. So until next time, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you then.